So yes, I wanted to talk about the new Kubernetes extensions. So a few months ago, the Podman desktop team decided to extract the Kubernetes tools from the core Podman desktop to extensions. So if I remember correctly, for two main reasons. One is that users don't want to use the Kubernetes tools because either they don't use Kubernetes at all or they have other tools they are using. And another reason is more technical for the team, that we want to have a different cycle of development for the Kubernetes tools compared to the core Podman desktop. So we have worked on extracting these Kubernetes tools to extensions. And so they were now the most important tools, which are the dashboard and the context manager. So I will make a short demo to explain. So you can see my screen, I suppose. I have the latest release installed, 1.26.1. I don't have any extension installed. You cannot see any icon here. And so it is, so for the moment, it is exactly like before. You still have access to your internal Kubernetes dashboard. And in the settings, you still have access to the Kubernetes context management. So now you can decide to test the Kubernetes extension. And so for this, in the catalog, there is a pack, a Kubernetes extension pack. And so if you install it, it will install 3 extensions for you: the dashboard, the context manager, and the create extensions. It will happen in a few seconds. So it is installing all the extensions. And you can see the 3 icons appearing, so meaning that the 3 extensions are installed. And here you add, before the Kubernetes icon, the gray one, which has been removed, and all the logic internal related to this icon has also been stopped when I installed the extension. And the same for the Kubernetes context. There is no more Kubernetes entry here. And so you get with the extension the equivalent things. So you can see the extension, you are still able to access to your cluster. And from your context, you can continue to edit your context and to see the connectivity of your context to the clusters. And the create one, this one was already existing, and so it is installed by default with the pack. So one thing important to say is that the free extensions, you can install the pack to simplify, but you can also remove one or any extension you want from the free of them, because they are not completely required. So for example, if you want to have only the dashboard and not the context manager, you can disinstall the other ones. So the dashboard will work correctly. And in the other way, if you have the context, so for this one, a demo will be interesting. If you disable the dashboard here, you still have the context. I prefer to yeah, it's better to restart to be sure it is. So if you restart, you can see that all the connectivity are not available anymore because this data is provided by the dashboard. And now the dashboard is not running, but you still can edit or change your current context without the need of having the dashboard. So depending on what people want, if they just want to have an editor, a graphical editor for the Kubernetes context, they can install the context extension only. If they want to manage the clusters and the resources into the clusters, they can install the dashboard, or they can install the two of them. So yes, I think that's it. I covered everything. So if there were any questions, you're welcome.
So I don't have a question. I just wanted to ask you if you could tell us a few things about what are the next steps, because right now we have the extension and also the original implementation. So how are we going to do that for the upcoming releases?
Yes, so effectively, our goal is to remove the internal code from the core. It is not clear yet when we will remove them. It depends on the adoption of the users of the extension. And yes, because one thing for the people not wanting to have Kubernetes inside, for the moment, if you don't install the extension, it is still active into the core, so it won't help for these users. So I suppose we will want to remove them as soon as possible for them. So yes, we will wait to see the adoption of the extensions. We will try to push the adoption. And once we suppose it is not required, we will remove it from the core Podman desktop.
Thank you.